The real reason why Finn Balor is having problems in WWE, I'm about to get right into that. First, I'd like to ask you to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be notified of every video that I make. Alright, look, I have stayed silent long enough on all of this Finn Balor story garbage. All of this, he's not over and whatever. Look, I'm about to get into it right now. Okay, let's go all the way back to the beginning. And by the beginning, I mean his return. Not his debut in WWE, his return from injury. In his return from injury, he teamed up with Seth Rollins. I forget the match, but he ended up teaming up with Seth Rollins, and that was pretty weird in itself. But it was all cool. It was kind of made up as a, you know, I don't see eye to eye with you, but I can still team with you. You know, it was, you know, with Seth Rollins injuring him and all that, it was kind of weird, but we accepted it. However, it just started to spiral downhill from there. And it's crazy because Finn Balor had all the momentum in the world while he was injured. Everybody was waiting on Finn Balor to come back. You know, Finn Balor is going to be in the Royal Rumble. He's going to be the number 30 entrant. And WWE had all that momentum, and it's come down to this. So look, we get into the feuds that got going, and Finn Balor got into the feud that never ended with Bray Wyatt. I mean, it became the 2017 version of Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. And the sad thing is, when the Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor feud started, everybody, to a man, to a woman, to a kid, was all for it. I thought it was a phenomenal idea, and I was very excited for it. And they just blew that feud, and it just all right at the time. I think the big match was SummerSlam, and they put the actual match on the Raw before SummerSlam, so that kind of killed the whole first match buzz, first time buzz that it had, and it just spiraled downhill ever since. And from there, we've had Finn Balor in feuds with Elias, and feuds with Goldust, and the most puzzling one of all is the feud with Kane. We had Finn Balor. Look, they wonder what's wrong with Finn Balor. Kane beats down Finn Balor, beats him up, and then following that, Finn Balor has the first time matchup with AJ Styles, and that was a phenomenal matchup. Finn Balor wins clean, and what do they do the very next night? They have him job out to Kane, have him get beat up by Kane. And this is why we are where we are. Balor he's over with the fans, but he's having problems in WWE because it's WWE's creative fault, not his fault. I mean, sure, he's not perfect. And I look at his entrance, he can be kind of laissez-faire, kind of lackadaisical in his entrance. I don't like it at times, but that's just nitpicking. As it pertains to the fans love him. The fans love this guy, and you have to think, okay, what changed from the time when he was hurt from now? When he was hurt, he had this phenomenal buzz. Everybody was waiting for him to come back and reclaim the Universal title. What changed since then? Obviously, WWE Creative has screwed it up big time, and the thing that makes me mad with Vince McMahon's story, not believing that Finn Balor is over, they devalued their asset in Finn Balor in these feuds with Bray Wyatt and Kane and whomever else, and feuds that don't matter. And then they turn around and say, okay, he's not, for whatever reason, he's not over enough to face Brock Lesnar. Well, why do you think he's not over enough? It's your fault that he's not over enough, or that you think he's not over enough. I just don't get WWE sometimes. And there's another topic that I want to address that I'm probably going to make another video about. I don't get that either, and that's their fault as well. But sticking with Finn Balor, it is just a crying shame that he's out there on Monday Night Raw, on the past Raw, facing off against Bo Dallas. And no disrespect to Bo Dallas, but it was just they're just putting Finn Balor in throwaway matches with the Miz Taraj. And it's like, this guy should be something. He should be a valuable asset. He should be an asset that approaches the level of an AJ Styles, that approaches the level of a Roman Reigns to the company. And for whatever reason, they just won't strap the rocket to him and at least make him important in WWE. I'm not saying you gotta strap the rocket to him and give him a super rocket push. Just make the guy important. Give his character a sense of direction. And they will not do it. And since they won't do it, they'll come back and say, well, for whatever reason, he's not over enough. That's just crap. Finn Balor is not doing well in WWE because WWE creative has completely screwed him over. And moving forward, I don't know what's going to go down for the Royal Rumble with Finn Balor. You know, maybe he gets in the Royal Rumble match. Who knows what feud he's going to be in. You know, this was supposed to be the match against Brock Lesnar, but now that they've devalued him into nothing, that match makes no sense now. So who knows what happens. I'll be paying much attention to it, and hopefully they get it right with Finn Balor at some point.